I have my art book here. I just realized it's not bright enough. Well, anyway, you're gonna get a slightly dimmer, shittier light quality here. It's roast Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated After Hours. I feel like watching Phineas and Ferb. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done my art thingy-me-bob, but you know, if you're new here, this is what I got going. God, why is the light quality so? And it's just a video. I don't know. Hold up. Let's see. Can we make it brighter? I don't know. Sorry about that. Has my camera quality always been this bad? Whatever. It's fine. Brighter. Maybe you can see this better too, because that was like, I just want y'all to see this properly. There's a lot of detail, as you can see. Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, been a while. Thought I might as well unwind tonight by doing some art. Now I'm not sure what. I do have a plan unrelated to this. I'm working on it, and it'll be posted on my TikTok. Let's see. I have an idea here that I want to do, but I'm not sure how to execute it, so I'm gonna try and see if I'm already not liking it, but maybe I am. Nope, we lost the sauce. So I tried to make this thing here, but I don't know what that is. I don't know, maybe we can do something with it. This, that, and that, and then? No. Can't do nothing with that. Let's see. I know I was really not sure what to do about this area here. Maybe we'll start off with some dots on these like little teardrops that I did. All right, very tiny difference, but I added the dots right there. And then maybe we'll add some more dots. I'm feeling a little dotty today. Dot, what a girl I've got. Let's hope it actually, hey, we're already coming across areas where we cannot put the dot. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know. I'm already focusing really hard. I can tell because my eyeballs, they did the thing. I've explained it before, but it's like what happens is your eyes just like tweak out while you're looking, and it just, they go like doo-doo-doo-doo. Like they don't go cross-eyed or anything, boss-eyedness, nothing like that. They just like from side to side, they jitter, and it's involuntary. I can't just like stop it. I just have to kind of wait for it. Does this happen to anyone else? Comment down below. I added a little thing. I don't think I've done something like that, which I'm kind of liking because it's low-key reminding me of a doily. So I'm thinking maybe we could do something doily related, but I'm not sure how. Oh, I really need to find that white pen that I had. I don't know. I'm doing little diamonds, but they're so little that I kind of filled it in. I wanted it to be spaced out because, you know, it's a doily and doilies don't have black bits in it. Unless there's like maybe a black doily. I don't know. Doilies are pretty. Maybe I could do a color pattern with it. I'm not sure. And I'm realizing that the spacing of the little edge that I did that looks like a lettuce or like a cookie, it's a bit high. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but I have a little like Minecraft no commentary going on. It's very comforting. It's Infinite Drift, who I'm watching. I did follow them. Yes, I did. I do like their work. It's very nice. How do doilies look exactly? I'm not sure. Well, let me show you what I did. You see, like, towards, like, over here, the little diamonds I did are, like, farther away from the little cookie area. I'll leave it like that. I'm not sure how to fix that. What's happening? Maybe, I don't know, if you're hearing like a little like, my bad, I'm like really looking down. And I pinned the microphone quite close to my jaw. I'm realizing my chin. I had a little treat today, right before I started recording. I had chocolate. It's chocolate. It's not shit. It's chocolate. IT crowd reference. I like me my IT crowd. Don't know what exactly I'm doing, but I added some lines there. It actually looks kind of nice. Maybe we can add, I'm thinking another, fill it in with black. But I guess this video is going to be chiller hours. Usually these videos are chiller just because I'm so focused. So I guess if you're trying to do something artistic, you can chill with me while we both work. I haven't been on Minecraft in a bit. I would like to get back on. And I haven't been on Pokemon in a bit either, which I also need to get on that because I'm still frozen on January 1st. I'm still trying to get that jumbo shiny Grimmsnarl. And I really don't want. I don't want to give up. I'll only give up if somehow the outbreaks leave and I wasn't there to stop it kind of moment. But other than that, I will keep rewinding time, freezing time, until I get that Grimmsnarl. Alright, here it is. You'll see that? I feel like that's nice, I don't know, just kind of frames it a little bit more. And I might want to stipple a little more down towards the bottom, but I'm not sure. We can start that. Why not? Because I did say I was feeling dotty. And I need to take care of my wrist health. Maybe we'll do a wrist health check break a little later. I have this guide to stretch your wrists and, you know, maintain wrist health, because I play Splatoon. And if anyone else has played Splatoon, you know that that game can get pretty intense with the wrist action. If you're playing motion, especially. even if you're not playing with motion controls in Splatoon, there's certain weapons where you have to tap repeatedly. Oh, did you hear that? I'm sorry. Hope you don't hear none of what's going on here. But yeah, there's some weapons in there where you have to tap like this on the trigger. Some people I think have turbo controllers where you can just hold down the button and I guess something registers in that input where it's like, oh, I'm going to press repeatedly. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, it was a I was about to sneeze. I'm not trying to sneeze right now because if I'm sneezing, it's gonna be loud as hell. I wouldn't know what to do if that happened. And if it does happen, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta sneeze into my shirt. Anyway, I found that picture in the Splatoon community. It's happening. No, it's happening. We don't want it to happen, please. Oh. It's in a Splatoon community. And I saw an image about taking care of your wrists. And I was like, wow, this is good information to have. Because I already feel like my wrists kind of go to the crapper sometimes. And that's really concerning on its own. You know, I feel like I personally take my body for granted. I was going to say, like, I feel like most people take their body for granted. But, you know, I can't speak for most people. I guess it's just observations. I notice that a lot of people don't take care of themselves. Me included, bitch. Like, I can clock that. But I know, like, I would hate for my wrists, like my hand health to go to shit. And I can't do things with my hands. Like, I would say my wrist health has definitely already deteriorated. And I don't know. I could be better about it to take care of them. Because I don't want to get carpal tunnel or tendonitis. It sounds horrible. Like, I already, like here, I'll feel like sore sometimes. Or like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, so sore where it hurts. Or like a hyperextension kind of moment. Like, I don't want to deal with that. No, thank you. Doing more stippling. I'm really not sure how that's going to turn out, but I had to take a leap of faith and just think that it'll all turn out okay. And so it shall. Does anyone write really hard? Like, you press down onto the paper really hard? Have you written recently? Because, you know, I feel like once I became an adult, I wrote less and less because I didn't have to write notes and stuff in school anymore. And if I was writing notes, it's like mostly online. So instead of writing, it's typing. It's a difference. A little bit of a difference. A big difference. And you know what? I actually want to fill this in black. I put dots there, but I should have just followed my gut and made it black. Because I thought that last time. And then I was like, no, I don't think I want to. But no, I didn't. Let me face it towards the light. I don't know. It's like really dark. Holy shit. I think that's turning out nice. Whew, okay, now this doily stuff. Let's maybe forget about that for now. Maybe we can do another one of these weird thingies I did this over here. Let's put it here, or like, what are we doing? So like that, and then we'll do it in the thingy, like a thingy. Yeah, because that makes sense. Rose, what are you talking about? I don't know. All right. Why am I looking over here like a... I just drew a mustache on you. I'm doing it again. I'm looking at y'all. What the hell? I'm trying to look at this over here and see. I'm trying to kind of replicate it a little bit. It's not one-to-one, but just the general idea of it. And then there's circles, dots, big top, brick top. It looks a little odd, I'm not gonna lie. But it's okay. It's alright. Oh, I'm doing it again. Someone help me. This is kind of turning weird. Do y'all have any unwinding rituals that you do before you go to sleep? Let's go like that. Okay. I wouldn't say I have any. Well, no, I do. I guess it's just, I don't consider mine to be much of a ritual. Because it's not like I do it every single day. But I do have a baseline. I do brush my teeth and wash my face every day. And I put my hair in my bonnet when I go to bed. But nothing in terms of like unwinding. Like, I don't read before I go to bed. And yet I'm really bad at like turning off electrics before going to bed. Like, I'll be on my phone. And I'm like, well, that's good enough, I guess. Or it's like late at night and I'm playing Minecraft, ready for bed. And then it's like, I guess I'll go to bed. I don't know. I really don't like sleeping, y'all. Sleeping sucks. Sucks. Let me not say that. It sucks bad. I'll say that. I don't like it. Sounds ominous. I don't like it. I have to make the spikes longer And it's looking a little odd. It's hard. I think it's weirder because I'm at the edge of the paper. I'm really struggling here. That is a lot of leaf noises. I don't know if y'all can hear that. You ever be like listening to a YouTube video and someone's like, oh, like there's like a dog barking outside, or like, oh, like they're mowing the lawn, or there's like construction. They're like, oh, can you hear that? Like, I'm sorry, we can hear that. For me, I don't really mind. In fact, I'm curious, I guess, as to what sound is outside. I don't know. Call me nosy, I guess. All right. I have that has been made. I needed to fill this little corner here. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can do that right now. It's almost done. You know, I've been dreading the corners. I know I have like the two outer corners, but those are easier than the inside corners. Let's see. Maybe we can do another set of circly dirklies. That would be nice. And I kind of want to replicate this elsewhere. We'll see. It's gonna get funky. I'm reaching the end of the paper. Like I'm going to the other side of the page of the book. All right, that's a pretty big circle. We can do another one. When in doubt, circle it out, I suppose. I guess this is my unwinding ritual for tonight. At least I hope so. I still have to do Nikki dailies, which, great segue. The new banner is here. And I blew through a lot of my pulls. Not necessarily for the 5-star banner. I actually got really lucky with the 5-star and the Ocean's Blessing that I wished for, which was the socks, which is like see-through, glowy insides and stuff. I got that one for the first 10 pull, not 10 pull, for the first like 5-star drop, I got that one. And then here's where it started to kind of go downhill. I pulled for the 4-star rerun, the one with the short hair, the Divalicious short hair, because the second evolution, first evolution, forgive me, it has black hair, and I love the color black, and I want more black hair. Black hair or dark brown hair, either or. So because it was that, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll splurge. I was going to try and splurge for the last 4-star with the like long pink hair, and it was like the green dress, because the first evolution had black hair, but I was debating if I wanted to save my pulls for the next banner, or if I wanted to pull for, was it like Beyond Prayers? I still don't, I don't really remember them by name, like the 5 stars. I didn't get the final evolution for Beyond Prayers. I was debating it, but then I was like, what's really, you know, great about it? I mean, it's black and I love the black. But, you know, there's always going to be another fashion piece that comes next that I may love more and want to use more. So it's like, I'm okay with what I got so far. But yeah, so with the going downhill now, I got the first evolution of this 4-star, the rerun. And then I tried to see if I could push my luck with getting the second piece that I wanted, because I didn't want the whole fit for this current banner. I wanted the socks and I wanted the wings. Maybe the shoes, wings or shoes, I think I would be fine with. So I got the socks, and then I got like, I think 4 or 5 more pieces. They were everything but what I wanted. So yeah, I have like very little pulls. I don't have enough to pull a whole 5-star banner next time if it comes out, which maybe I should have saved. I don't know. I should have been a little smarter about budgeting, because like the Chinese New Year is coming supposedly. I think so. I know it's like in the winter time. I remember the Chinese New Year being around here. Which, you know what? I guess let's take a wrist break. So I'll walk you all through this if you want to do a wrist break with me. Wrist stretching. So you go like this. This is like stop motion. Have your hands out. You know, various angles. And then you go down. And you try and like push it down, but don't like hurt yourself doing it. And then there was this one. I'm kind of combining 2 pictures that I saw, but yeah, then there's this one. And then what's next is, excuse me, I think what is next is you're going like this, but you have to like extend your arms out, and you have to flip flop your hands. Yes. And then what you do is, I remember there's one where it's like, do squids have fingernails? So you go like this, you check your nails. I don't know how long for. I guess how long feels good for you. And what else? I feel like there's like a few more that I'm missing. Forgive me. I do know there's this one. You like put your hands into fists and you go down. And then go like that. And then the other one was you're supposed to like put like your palm down onto the, like a surface and press down, but I don't really have like a proper surface to do that. I'll just go like this. That's a good one, I guess, that you can just do. Aria. And me going like this remind me of that song. Aria by Chrissy Shapleka. I got put on. It's a very, very nice song. Aria, save me. It's so beautiful. Madonna Stone's new selfie. I didn't even finish. Okay, so the last bit, you're supposed to shake. You're supposed to shake. Well, that's not even the last bit. Because I think like before that, you're supposed to like have like a squeezy stress ball kind of moment. But I don't have anything like that on hand. I have my cup, but you know, I'm not trying to break glass with my big hand. You know, I do this too, but it's not from the picture. It's from a belly dancing workout I do. It's like you have to stick out your arms, and then it's like like graceful hands and slowly. It's very nice. And then you have to do the opposite way. And I'll shake it again for good measure. Oh, you know, there's another wrist stretch that I heard that's good is you grab your wrist, you know, not like right here because you want to move the wrist just a little lower, and then like keeping it stable, you rotate your wrist, both sides, and it's supposed to, I guess, like stabilize your wrist so you're not like it's getting, I guess, good rotations going in. And I don't know, maybe resetting it how it should be. Feels nice though. Can you hear that? There's like sounds crunchy, like crunchy bone in wings. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the wrist stretches. If you did them with me, I hope you enjoyed and that your wrists feel better. Or that you learned something. I don't flippin' know. Let's make these triangle dealies bigger. I just added like a couple more lines. Where is it? Like over here. So it looks like the triangle extends like past. All right. Okay, we're gonna have to skip a lot of bits there because I don't have that. Now this is kind of looking, actually, it's looking a little bit more doily-like. Just a little bit. Added some more. Oh, that looks really cute. That looks really cute. I kind of ate that. Now, how do I want to add more? I think I know what I want to do. It's going to be hard, but we're going to try our best. Some of it may look wonky, but hey, I don't know. At least it's human made. Alright, I'm adding those, but then you shall see, I hope, what my goal is. Alright. Actually, what is my goal? Don't know. Now it's becoming less doily-like, which I think I'm fine with, to be honest. Not like I'm necessarily aiming for a doily when I do these pieces. It's just like, if it comes out to look daintier, then that's fine. And the shapes are organic. They do what they want. I don't tell the shapes what to do, they tell me what to do. And I'm gonna add more circles up here to fill it up. I've really gotten to work today with this. Go me. Have you cheered yourself on recently? I think you should if you haven't. You know, I guess you don't have to. If you don't want to listen to me, ultimately you don't have to listen to me. But I think cheering yourself on is good. It doesn't hurt. Though I can understand it may be difficult at times, or a lot of times. Hey, you know, been there, is there. But in the end, it's worth it. I hope. Oh, so back to Infinity Nikki, because I didn't finish. Sorry about that. This banner, because I talked about the outfits, but I didn't talk about the story. So I'm working through the story, right? And not gonna lie, I skipped through a lot of the text. Yes, I did. I'm pretty tired of the dailies with Nikki. I'm starting to get burnt out. But I try to do the dailies just because I want outfits. I want waffle fries. I have to really focus here. This is like a difficult circle spot. My wrist. Oh! Oh! Y'all heard that screaming skeleton banging the shield? I think that's a funny skeleton. Okay. I filled it up with more circles over here. You cannot tell where. Up, or there. So, with the banner, the story, so it's about like this behemoth, right? And then this behemoth is gonna die because like the branches on its head, like the antlers, the horns on its head, they kind of look like branches, and they grow flowers. And when like the flowers are starting to fall off, that like it's towards the end of its life cycle, and there's the one in like this forest that's sleeping, and then you come across a little baby behemoth, and the story is about death. And why is Nikki so emotionally devastating? Because this story is about death, and there's a lot of death in Nikki. Like, it's not even just this one banner. There's a lot of death in Nikki, and sadness and grief, desolation and despair in Nikki. What the hell? So this baby behemoth is able to tell you through Momo that it wants you to help it fix, heal, cure Papa, the big behemoth, the old one. But as you're figuring this out and trying to help out, there's like this magical thing relating to a poem or something, essentially telling you that what is going to happen is inevitable and there's no stopping it, which is talking about the behemoth dying. So as you're like trying to help out the baby behemoth, you like fix up the medicine and stuff, and then something happens, and the papa eventually rouses enough when you're trying to give him the medicine, and like he mentions that he does not take the medicine. He only pretends to when the baby is nearby, but then when the baby's gone, like he doesn't or something, because he's aware that he's going to die. He just doesn't want to like let down the little one. But Nikki and Momo convince the papa to like take the medicine, so he takes it and he like continues resting. And then eventually something happens, people are there, the baby behemoth is there, it starts to like get glowy and magical. Nikki goes into her beautiful fairy outfit, which is the 5-star, this banner. And you know, I'm hoping that there's gonna be like oh, maybe she'll save him, you know, with this outfit. And the behemoth looks to be, the baby behemoth looks to be watching, like hopefully, at what's happening. The old behemoth looks at Nikki, which is like the most he's moved. Nikki touches his nose, and the fucking baby behemoth gets blown back from the magic power, and then Papa turns into a fucking tree, and he dies. The baby couldn't even snuggle with Papa before his last moments. What the fuck do you mean? I had tears like genuinely coming down my face from that. Like, that was so emotionally devastating. And then right after that, you essentially take in the baby behemoth and you make this little like playground, playpen area for him, living quarters for him. Like, okay, yeah, that's awesome and all, like he gets a family, I suppose, but like we just like moved very quickly to that. Like there was a little moment where he like was grieving a bit and shit, but like I was fucking devastated. Like, why would they do that to me? So now I have a baby behemoth I have to raise. What the hell, Infinity Nikki? I was genuinely like tears in my Latina eyes. Wow. It was powerful because, you know, I guess I'm done with this. You know, I did a lot of progress, but with Nikki, right? Let me show you. Hopefully that's better. But yeah, it was like really sad but really beautiful, because when Nikki and Momo were like trying to figure out what like the poem magic stuff means, they were figuring out that death is important, because without death we wouldn't realize the importance of life and the depth for our love for each other. And that's what makes life so special, and why it should be cherished so much. And then Momo was saying something along the lines of, so wait a minute, do you mean like, do you think if death did not exist, then Papa wouldn't have loved like the baby as much? Because the baby's like an albino essentially, and like he was like casted off, so Papa took him in. So if there was no like death involved, then Papa wouldn't have worried about the little baby behemoth, and they wouldn't have the relationship that they had. So the fact that they did like do that because of death made them kind of like meet in the first place, have a relationship in the first place, and why it makes their relationship that much more special. Because then on top of that too, like the Papa did turn into a tree. Like that's a thing that happens. Like the behemoths turn into trees. And they were talking about that and saying that when they turn into a tree, it's like they're watching over the whole forest. So the loved ones that are still like alive aren't truly alone. Like the love is still there. And I'm like fucking tears were going down my eyes. Like, oh my God. What the fuck? But yeah, it was very nice. It was so nice. But I was really hoping that, like, that Papa would live. Like, what do you mean? This is like my girly dress up game where I get to dress up gorgeously and everyone is, you know, kumbaya and shit. Well, not everyone's kumbaya. There's like a lot of drama going on, but you know, Nikki fixes things along the way, so I thought Nikki could, you know, fix it here. She killed Papa. She killed Papa. Emotionally devastating. Emotional damage. It's bad. That show. The show? It's not a show. The game. The shoes! Oh. It's Splatfest going on. Frosty Fest. If you play Splatoon, you know. And you're doing that. I hope you enjoy it. Guess I'll leave you off with that emotional, devastating news that I just gave you about that story. And I hope you enjoyed the art piece that I did. Yes. Sleep well. Goodbye.